Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Dr. Glenn Vo, and I am bringing a friend of mine, and he's actually a longtime supporter of Nifty, Thrifty Dentist. It's Sean Ryan, who is, well, he's with Medidenta, and was working with us Profi Magic and all these other stuff. He will explain it later, but Sean, what's up, man?
What's up, Glenn? How you doing, buddy?
Oh man, I am super excited to have you on. And I was just trying to think, like the last time you were here with Dr. Ramos, and
Right.
again, we'll talk about Dr. Ramos.
Yeah.
The first time I was just remembering, man, Sean's been part of this group for a long time, and I remember the first Facebook Live we did. You were in Chicago,
Maybe.
but today you're in Vegas
Maybe.
because you kind of like have two residences basically. You're in Chicago and you're in Vegas, right?
Last year when COVID hit, obviously we're a medical and dental company in total, and PPE was always part of our game. We always had it, face shields and all the other stuff. So when PPE hit, I decided to make a move to the Las Vegas division to start selling some of those items. And when that happened, I wrote my own book because I spent 40 weeks out of 52 here in Las Vegas. One, I was stuck here for 6 weeks. I couldn't even go home and see my wife and my dog, but I was stuck here. And so then I bought a place, and now I'm a little more a resident here. For other reasons, I'm becoming a resident of Nevada, but I still live in Chicago, and you're right, I do commute, so it's a bit crazy. Normally I go home on Fridays and I come back on Mondays. Just to have some FaceTime at home, but
well, I'll tell you what, man. I mean, I'll tell you what. Those are pretty good two cities to be working at. Chicago is a great town. Of course, we all know about Vegas. So, Sean, there was some exciting news, and again, it's exciting, and the reason why it's exciting is because it's going to be exciting for all of us in Nifty Thrifty. That means more hookups, right? Sean knows how it is, man. He knows how to hook it up. But you have some exciting news when it comes to like Profi Magic and Medidenta and Wider Image and the PPE company. Just go ahead and let us know what's going on, and also let us know how it's going to benefit all of us in Nifty.
So one of the struggles, I should say, that I've always had as an individual in the Nifty group and even in my own business was juggling. Like I had 5 different emails and I had 5 different identities, and it was kind of wild. And people would always ask me, so how are you affiliated with Profi Magic, and how are you affiliated with Medidenta, and how are you affiliated with this, that, and the other? And it goes on and on and on, because I have a second half of my life that has little to do with dental. But so what I decided about, let's see, I guess it was in like March, April, maybe even May, I don't know. I was at home in Chicago and I was watching a video, and it was a dentist who was doing a video, and basically her pitch was very simple, and I loved it, and I'll never forget it. I don't think as long as I live. All of us went through hell last year, and if we didn't pick up something from it, shame on us. But I watched this video, and the dentist basically said, look, your office is closed. You're not going to have patients unless you're doing endo, which we'll get to how we're going to help you with that. But take this time, reorganize. I don't know if it was Front Office Rocks. I don't know if it was ADAM. I don't know who it was. And I wish I could figure it out to thank her personally, because it was such a great little 30-minute, 40-minute video that I watched. She said, reorganize your inventory, find out where you're buying things, clean things up, look at your staff, look at bonuses, look at this, look at that. Don't spend this time sulking and wanting to jump off a bridge, which all of us could have done likely at one point or another during this time. She basically said, use this time to do all the things that you as dentists, you as business owners, you as human beings don't have time to do, because now you do. So I looked at it and I thought, man, every day, and we were packing boxes like crazy and doing this and doing that. I thought, let's make something, let's streamline some processes. Let's bring some things together. Let's figure out ways to make our business more robust, to offer more to. We're a direct selling group, right? Dealers have a catalog that thick. We have a catalog this thick. How do we convince you, Glenn, your office, to buy from us, to have another invoice, have another person to have to search, another this, that, and the other?
Yeah.
So we streamlined. Everybody would always say, give me a Profi deal. Well, my hands were kind of tied. Give me a Wider Image deal. My hands were kind of tied.
Give me a handpiece deal.
Give me a handpiece deal. My hands were a little tied. I said, forget it. I'm taking over the whole thing, and I'm going to put it all together, and we're going to streamline. And so that's what we've done. So we have the ability now. I personally have always had the ability to do any of these deals, but it was always segmented or fragmented. Now I've put it all together. We've created a mimic of our overall website for Nifty, Every single product that is listed on there has some form of a discount, from at a minimum 20% on some of the thin margin type items.
And that's the Medidenta stuff, those handpiece deals that we all love. And then of course the big thing is that everyone's always asking you, like, Sean, well, I need some I need some profi angles,
right.
And you're like, okay, well, let me look at this deal. So now what you're saying is that everything's all in one place.
All in one place, and
I love it.
Everything comes with a wicked deal. So I've increased our incentives for Nifty. I've increased the discounts on every product. Plus, the cool thing is we've brought on 5 or 6 new products that no one's even seen. One of which isn't live anywhere other than Nifty. So we have a cordless hygiene handpiece deal. It's a brand new cordless hygiene handpiece. It's been field tested hundreds.
And you know what, Sean? It's funny that you brought that up.
Yeah.
It seems like, and you probably see this too, and now I'm so glad that you brought that up.
Yeah.
It seems like at least once a month, someone asks, where do you get your cordless hygiene handpiece?
I agree.
Right?
Yeah.
Like all the time. And finally you guys delivered, you guys have it.
For sure. And it's vetted. It's a fan favorite. Just at the RDH Under One Roof last week, it was viewed and admired and like, when can I get it? Hurry, hurry, hurry. It isn't released at this point. I've got 20 of them in my possession. I've got another 100 coming next week. I've got thousands coming in a month, but I'm doing a pre-sale deal for Nifty only. I'm not pre-selling it anywhere else. I haven't committed to anybody to give them one, but I've got a deal that includes some wicked profi angles included free. We've gone through every category and we've created some good deals, and that's something that I want to kind of expose. The deals that we have standard today, tomorrow, the next day are going to be great. You guys are going to save a fortune on commodities, reusables, hand pieces, profi angles, you name it, but whitening, whatever.
I love it. Well, look, Sean, let's do this. We're going to make it easy for you guys. And I was talking to Sean before he jumped on. I was like, well, Sean, is the site ready? He was like, dude, it's been ready. And actually they update it all the time. So for those of you who've gone to the site, you got to actually come back pretty often because there's always new products. But Sean, enough of me talking about it, enough of us talking about it. Yeah. Let's show them the site and let's go through the deals.
Let's do it.
How's that sound?
So I have here, we'll get it started.
Awesome. There we go.
So you see it.
You know what? I see 2. First of all, let's say this. I got to acknowledge, I see 2 all-stars on there. Yeah. Dr. Ramos and Dr. Miyazaki. For those who are familiar with LVI and any of the cosmetics, you guys know what Dr. Miyazaki, right? I mean, he's a legend. And Dr. Ramos is like he's like, I think he got like the encyclopedia when it comes to endodontics. And I think he put it all in his head because he's like a freaking encyclopedia when it comes to endo. But talk about these 2 all-stars you got on there. What I see they're speakers. Tell us about them.
Yeah, so we're doing every other week, give or take a week here and there. Summers are a little bit tough, but every other week we're doing a webinar, and it's tricks. Again, going back to COVID, not to keep prying on COVID, but going back to COVID, it was like every hygiene process was paused. What wasn't though? Every cosmetic thing was canceled. Every appointment for normal routine checkups were canceled. People couldn't do it unless they were in extreme pain. Then they had to go to emergency room. Every office was closed, but who was still open? Endo. Anybody that was doing endo, emergency procedures, abscess, any kind of root canal needs, anything that was. So I said, you know what? We need to stock up. We need to bring Medidenta. Medidenta has been around for 77 years. And for 80% of that, 90% of that, they were an endo company with the relationship with Micromega. Micromega slowly, or they just stopped doing anything innovative. So we slowly kind of deteriorated that, but we then replaced it with our entire M line lineup. We bought into the Genius product line. We advanced. So then we brought on Dr. Ramos. That was about a year and a half ago. Dr. Ramos said, you know what? We need more power behind our webinars. We need more. I'm like you said, this encyclopedia of all endo. I need a practicing doc, an actual GP that can relate to the GPs, maybe better than I can, if that's possible. So Mike joined the team just to kind of participate in some of the speaking engagements that we have. He's joined the team to kind of help support Dr. Ramos and our new Genius ProFlex, which we'll get to. It's a brand new way to simplify endodontics. And what you'll see in these webinars, register for it. sign up for it. Go to these things. The next one is August 6th. It's Friday at noon Pacific time. Go in there. You're going to see these two greats talking endo, giving you tricks and techniques and little ways of making things more profitable, as well as streamlining the process. They're not really selling product. Neither one of these guys are really hardcore sales guys. That's something I struggle with them, but I'm kidding. But if you want to learn something about the latest and greatest techniques in endodontics, or if you're a GP and it's a little dusty, register for this thing. You will learn a trick or two.
Let me ask you this. I mean, is there a cost to that?
No. They're free. Dr. Ramos said, you know what?
I mean, come on. I love it. Well, hey, so Sean, let's go through some of these deals, man. Again, like I want to go through some of the deals you have here. And then also, again, you guys heard what Sean just said. I mean, basically everything is packaged together. Everything is kind of like strategically put together. Medidenta, wider image, and of course, Profi Magic. You guys love Profi Magic. People always talk about that. And what's so cool is like all that stuff is here. So Sean, let's go through some of these deals.
Let's do it. So some of these deals. You see at the top of this website, this is all just Nifty, by the way. No one else can access this. You can't Google search it. You can't. This is strictly for Nifty. So basically what I wanted to do for today was to go through each category. So if you click on Handpieces, you're going to see a flood of all the handpieces that we have. And I want to point out two individual ones that we did a special just for
Hey Sean, do you remember which ones I have in my office?
You've got the 2200 mini head.
He knows because I ordered like a freaking ton. But I love these handpieces.
Yeah, no doubt.
And you know what? You know, every once in a while things happen, right?
Sure,
and I remember one thing that Sean said in the Facebook Live we did like last year. And he said, look, man, I mean, we have a warranty with this. Something happens, send it to us. And true to his word, like they sent me some, like they fixed it. They sent me another one and it was like super fast, right? But most of them, they worked great. And I was just thinking to myself, man, for years, I spent so much money on quote unquote, the big guys and their handpieces work great.
Well, look at this as an example. That same handpiece is $480. You know, I took 40% off basically all of our handpieces for Nifty alone. That thing retails for $7.99 and we get it all. We always try to do deals, but $7.99 we have seen those POs. Next one, Air Free. It's awesome for any orthodontists out there that are doing debonding.
Hey, and if you're still worried about COVID, hey, use that handpiece.
Well, that too, man. It definitely reduces the aerosolization. There is no air pumping into that water line, so the water drabs on. The only aerosolization you get is when it spins off the burr. But if you're trying to do debonding as an orthodontist, this is a fan favorite. Like I said before, we go to an ortho show, we're like rock stars. In the end, that product is a no-brainer for any ortho. But what I wanted to do, see, I use Nifty as like my R&D, to be honest with you. I'm a bit of a voyeur. I try to participate wherever I can. I don't always want to be trying to sell stuff because that is who I am. But I try to make it a little bit better. But
well, I will tell everyone this is that Sean has a solution to your problems. And that's the thing. That's what I love about Sean is like, again, we just went over, but we had to go back to it later, Sean. We got to show them the cordless hygiene handpiece because again, it seems like once a month, someone says, hey, where can I get one of these? And I'm like, hello, we got a freaking deal, man.
Or check it out. People always say I need a surgical, but I don't do a ton of surgery, but I need a surgical. I don't want to spend $800 or $1,000. Well, and same thing with high speeds. I want a basic high speed that I can do some cavity extraction. In the end, so I picked two money deals. So the biggest hero deal in the handpiece section is going to be the Air Free 45 surgical. You're going to get it for $200. It's a $700 handpiece all day long. I've discounted it all the way down to bare bones. It's 67% off based on the logic this little screen tells you. $200 flat. You need a surgical, and this isn't something you'll just throw in the drawer and it won't work. This is a high-end, very, very solid surgical handpiece.
And I can vouch for that because I have that one too.
You do, you're right. And down here we have the Air Free 90, which is a high-speed handpiece. Again, $500 retail. It's $200. So from a price value, the surgical might be a little better deal, but if you need a good high-speed, this is it. The Air Free 90, 4-hole handpiece, $200. That's it. And this will last you know, I don't know, this weekend, I don't know, through the next week, whatever you want, Glenn, I'll do it. I'll run these for Nifty all day long. And if you want to peruse through, you'll see a hygiene, you'll see some contras, everything's 40% off. Denti Labs, even these units, these are a little different because they're a pass-through, but some of these higher end endo pieces, you know, 20% off, 40% off. You will at least get a 20% discount on anything. There's 7 pages of it, Glenn. So you can go through the hand pieces and you can find turbine replacement, cap replacement. You're going to save money on every single aspect of anything handpiece. But these are the two heroes.
Sean, I want to bring this up because again, like I want to highlight how you know how active you are in the group. And again, you're listening. So let's look at that cordless hygiene handpiece. Yeah. And then also, do you have any like implant handpieces? Because I just saw a post recently, someone talking about that. But yeah, let's look at
I don't have an implant handpiece deal, but I will by the end of today.
There you go, guys. The people have spoken and he has listened. But let's look at that. Don't you guys have like that cordless hygiene handpiece?
So when you get, when you go into the hygiene section,
yeah, we love the Profi Magic right here.
Yeah, Profi Magic. So these are all the deals. What I could never do before, Glenn, was never discount these bulk deals. And what I would try to do is add some added value. So I'd give you a free Gingicator, or I'd give you a free Profi paste or something like that. But I said, you know what? People can buy that stuff, and you know, and it's discounted in here as well. So what I did was I took $50 off of every bulk deal.
Oh, there you go. Money.
When you do the larger deals, I took $100 off. So now instead of $1,000, you're paying $900. In this particular deal, you know, you're getting 4 hand pieces. You can get 4 surgicals, 4 hygienes. You can get 2 of each, however you want to mix it up. And you're paying $900. Plus, I'm going to give you free Profi angles. So any of these bulk deals, everybody's familiar with the bulk deals. What I've done though, is I've discounted them. So now instead of 500, these are 450. Instead of 1,000, these are 900.
I mean, guys, look at it this way. It was already a smoking deal. He just made it even better.
I just made it better. I love it. Yeah, it was already a great deal. We built this business on these bulk deals. People know Profi Magic because of the free handpiece deal. What I did special, there's 2 things. You mentioned the Freestyle cordless, which is a brand new, well-vetted deal. We also get a lot of people that say the CDC is killing me with this whole, I got to autoclave between every patient. Mm-hmm. Yeah. My conscience is getting to me. Either my state mandated or they're about to. What am I going to do? I can't pay $500 to Midwest for a new handpiece times 10. So we did this bundle here, which is sick. This is where you get 10. This is a nifty deal for today's conversation, right? This is above and beyond the Call of Duty. 10 hand pieces, $1,750. You're going to get 500 Profi angles free. So
I mean, let's put it this way, guys. I mean, if you're needing to go through, and again, you're going to be autoclaving this stuff, right? Yeah. Like, I mean, this should get you covered, guys. I mean, this right here, and honestly, what was making me smile so big is that I'm looking at that price in some places. That'll get you one, man. That'll get you one. Okay, that'll get you one, maybe 2.
Yeah, but 3. I think the average hygiene's like $500. These are $175. Plus, I'm going to give you the absolute best Profi angles on the planet. And look, they're not the 11-cent ones. They're not the 15-cent ones. But I guarantee you this: it will not take more than 1 to get through a hygiene cleaning, and that is what we guarantee. CR rated through the roof. CR Choice, the #1 Profi angles are included in this deal free. You don't pay a penny. So then we talked about the cordless, which is probably on page 2. Again, page after page after page. We've got dinkies that compete with the Vera, but a fraction of the price. So if you want the young quality Vera Profi angles, small, these are the dinkies. The Comfort Contra angles, 104.6 degree. I can't say 105. 104.6 degree Contra angles. We got them. Discounted heavily for Nifty. Regular Profi angles. The Eliminator, this one's brand new, Glenn. I talked about bringing new products in. The Eliminator is the reciprocating Profi angle. So you eliminate splatter, you eliminate friction, you eliminate all these wonderful things. This is one of the coolest pieces that we've added in the last, certainly in the, in hygiene. So then we go to page 2, which again, you're going to have page after page of all these things. Let's see, where's that deal? Oh, actually, you know what? I'm sorry. The deal's back on the homepage. It's such a good deal. I wanted to put it on the homepage. So when people land on the nifty.medidenta.com, they'll see this deal right here. So here it is. This
is
is
right there. It's right in the front.
Yep, the freestyle. It's the first thing because I think it's the biggest offer. Basically, this freestyle comes with the unit, the charging station, a foot pedal that's all Bluetooth, no wires, no cables, no nothing. Nice, so you're Bluetooth connected to the handpiece. You get 2 additional sleeves. So you're going to get the one that's on the unit that arrives, and you get 2 additional sleeves for autoclaving. You're also going to get a little pack of the plastic sleeve. Excuse me. You get the foot pedal, blah, 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 right? So I said, we retail it for $1,000. This little kit is $1,000. The sleeves themselves are like $250 a piece. So you have $750 of sleeves. So we retail that for $9.99. I've discounted it to $7.99 for Nifty only. And again, remember, for the next, I don't know, week or so, this is the only place that this product is visible. It's the only place that you'll be able to buy this product. So then I said, okay, for today, I want to do something even better. So I'm going to give you 500 of those dinkies free, and you can pick between the cup types you want. And then I'm going to give you 500 of those eliminate splatter, eliminate friction, eliminate everything, stains, eliminator. So you're going to get those as well. And you can choose between the 2 cup types. You're going to get 500 of each of these. So
I mean, come on, guys. I mean, you're getting the handpiece, which is a ridiculous deal. And now he's hooking you up with some trophy angles too, man. Okay, so that's awesome there, but there's so many other things that's in the product line. Can we go really quickly through, Endo? Obviously, we talked about Dr. Ramos, and talk about the Endo Files there, and let's educate some of the. We'll have to bring Dr. Ramos back on, but let's educate everyone about again, these aren't just crappy files. Okay, these are some legit files. Let's go to the Endo there and talk about the files and talk about what they're comparable to, what people are using.
Yeah, so the Endo section of our site, and keep in mind throughout your whenever you come to our website, you can filter. So if you're looking for something specific in Endo, or if you're looking for something specific in handpieces, you can filter to kind of cut through the chase. Like I said, in handpieces, there's 7 pages. So if you're only interested in low speed, you can click on low speed, it'll filter right through. So anyway, Endo. So again, last year, COVID, who do I want to be when I grow up? What can we do to grow our business, to be more, impactful to our customers? So we decided, and we partnered with, obviously, Dr. Ramos came on board with us back at the beginning of last year. And Dr. Ramos is the inventor of the Genius File. He previously sold to another group. We bought into that division, brought it over to our side, and resurrected our Endo. We've always had the Endo Files, which are Endo is kind of the brand of files that we carry. There are 2 different types. So there's M files that are comparable to essentially everything that you buy from Dentsply, we have here in an M file. Everything that you buy from Endo, we have here in an M file. Apples to apples. When you click on any of these files, you'll see the comparables. So if you're buying the M1, if you're buying the Pro Tape, or if you're buying whatever, you will be able to find that in our website at our listings, and you'll save. Trust me, these prices retail are less than Dentsply by far. They're a little bit less than Endo because they're still pretty aggressive. But if you've noticed, their prices are starting to rise. Every time you turn around, they go up. Ours are staying steady, they're staying low. So then we have the Genius ProFlex. So we took the Genius files that Dr. Ramos invented, and he's been busy working on R&D to create a heat-treated file that has 3 different elasticities, we'll call it, right? Flexibility goes up and down. Different color sequences for different processes. He's nailed it. We have a 6-pack assorted that'll get you through 2 or 3 procedures, and you'll be amazed. If you can, you have to bring Ramos on so you guys can talk shop. He can show you his slides. He can show you his work, all the things that we're doing with the blocks. And then we can talk about ADA. But anyways, so we brought on all these new files. The M files have been around for years, always competing with Dentsply, always competing with Edge. Those are great files. We basically came up with our own version of it, just like they did. But again, you're going to save dough. So if you're using
and again, like what we talked about earlier, I mean, Dr. Ramos, I mean, he does a lot of these webinars and it's free.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I mean, it's free. We'll bring him back on too, because again, like there's some other exciting things. Not only have you guys just really kind of streamlined everything together. Yeah. I mean, you were just telling me, Sean, that you guys are building out like a learning center and some exciting stuff. And hey, you know what? Maybe this will be next time, but we're already kind of planting the seed. I'm planting the seed in Sean's head that maybe we should do like some kind of course while we're all out in Vegas for the ADA.
Glenn, if you get people signed up,
so
not only we'll entertain, we'll have a good time. It won't be some boring thing. Dr. Ramos is not a boring presenter.
No, he's not. He's excellent.
And beyond that, a couple of the knuckleheads in this office are pretty fun too. So I think in general, we'll make it a very good event. If we get people to sign up, they want to come out to Medidenta headquarters. It's a beautiful facility, right maybe 10 minutes from the strip. If you want to come out to our facility, we can do CE training. We can do just hobnobbing. We can show you lasers. We can show you, I mean, you name it. Our lab is lit. And Dr. Ramos is on board to have you guys out. So
I love it.
We should definitely try to do something with him before the actual event.
Most definitely.
So what we did was we did a couple really, really significant deals. So we have an ultrasonic piezo, a piezo ultrasonic scaler. This can be used obviously for hygiene, and it's in the hygiene section, but it's also used in endo, and it's used for the irrigation process at the end. And Dr. Ramos can show you videos. And if you want, reach out to Carlos, reach out to Dr. Ramos here at Medidenta. He'll send you videos. He'll send you links. He'll talk to you. He's on board here full time. He's Monday through Friday, actually Saturday, Sunday. He's here all the time. He's always working, and he's always willing to talk. The guy loves to talk. He's like me. So we came up with this ultrasonic scaler, added to our category. We didn't have it before. Fantastic unit. Has these replaceable little tubes with all the different solutions that you want to do, from doing hygiene, deep scaling, this, that, and the other, to doing endo, perio work. Any of this stuff you can do with this ultrasonic scaler. It retails for like $1,500. We have it for you guys at $600. That's kind of today's
guys. Sweet
blockbuster.
The piezo unit. There you go.
The ACE is our cordless endo motor with a built-in apex locator. So for those of you that are looking for the J Marita, but you don't want to spend the dough, this is the solution. It's got the preset, really for Pro Taper, all those different sequences that you can buy on the street. It has presets for it. So you press a button and you go. Your endo is made that simple. It does have the Genius ProFlex. It does have the Genius. It does have the M files built into it as well. Fully programmable, open technology. This deal. So it's like $1,300. We have it for $650. But when you click on it, my computer's a little slow. You're going to also get 5 packs of the Genius assorted 6-pack files.
Hey man, he's the king of the bulk deals right there, man.
Oh, yeah.
Combined deals. There you go.
You want to do 10 procedures? You're going to do that with these files alone. So whatever you would put on 10 procedures, you're going to do that with these files that I give you for free. And it's kind of a teaser, for me to get it in your hands and let you see and use.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rami, you get this unit and it pays for itself after one procedure, pretty much.
It's an amazing. I've seen it in living color. I've done formal training on it. I'm not an endodontist. I will never do a Raquel in my entire life. However,
endodontist is on your staff, so there you go. And I
don't need to do it, right? So endo, you're gonna get those deals. So any of that equipment, if you need a piezo, if you need a cordless handpiece for endo, we got it. And these deals are sick, but we made them even sicker with additional add-ons. Beyond that, the compacts, if you just need an apex locator, say you already invested heavily into your handpiece, you're all good, you're not worried about it, but you need an apex apex locator, check out our compacts. Again, we're basically chopping the price. You're $300 all in. These files are discounted 10%. Some of these are pretty lean because they're commodities. They're Genius contra angles, 10% off. A lot of this endo stuff, again, you got 3 pages deep, but the biggest hero that you want to check out are these equipments. PPE, if we had to move on, PPE basically to me is one of those things. It's very sensitive. Everybody gets really, really offensed, they get real defensive, and they take offense to the current pricing structures of masks. Because they're not what they used to be. But I can tell you, I have lived this nightmare with you, and I'm paying. Let me just tell you, I'll be honest. There was a time in the middle of COVID that I was paying for containers full, $28.50 for a box of masks.
Jesus.
That's what I was paying. So luckily prices have come down, but you still see that some people still get angry about this. is $10.39.
Well, look here's the thing, guys. This is what I want you to know is that Sean works really hard to get these items, and at the end of the day, if he can help you out here, to take advantage of it. If you can get it cheaper somewhere else, good for you.
God bless you.
But
just go online and tell everybody about it, because this isn't about me trying to take advantage of a situation. Yeah. I've always carried these products, just never at Medidenta. And when this happened, I brought them over to the direct cycle. We have gowns, we have gloves, we have sanitizer, we have everything. So what I'm going to do, let me read my notes here. I want to make sure I'm accurate. So instead of even trying to sell you my masks, level 1, 2, and 3, kid masks, you name it, we got it all. We have KN95s. The Polycom was the one, it's in here somewhere. The Polycom was the one brand of the 11 or 14 or whatever it is that were approved to sell by the FDA. So instead of trying to sell you any of that crap, again, like Glenn said, if you need it, it's here, go after it. We got tons of it. It's all good. If you don't need it and you can find it somewhere else, rock on. God bless you. Enjoy it, right? Please. I'm just going to give you free stuff. So anytime you buy anything on this website, you're going to get a free eye visor shield. I just picked one. I just said, you know what? It's a reusable eye visor shield. It's cleanable. It's a nice little, comes with a nice little visor. Let's see, face shield. So when you want to select and decipher the site, you can cruise in. So it's this guy right here. Basically, you're going to get a free eye visor with 3 shields. If you spend $500 or more, I'm going to give you 3 of them. So you'll have 3 kits for the whole area. So basically, it's these guys. Are they the most comfortable thing in the world to need? No. But they do the job, and they're high quality. They're one of the best in the industry. We've sold millions of them. So they are not just some joke. But I didn't want to get on here and say, Glenn, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you a case of masks for $92 each. It's just, it is what it is. We have them. I don't even spew about it. I don't want to pre-sale stuff. I don't want to get you guys locked into some future thing.
So look, I mean, he's here to offer this as a service because he knew that there's so many doctors. So look, if this works for you, take advantage of it. If you got a better deal, good for you. But here's the thing: I can promise you that the Handpieces and the Endo Files and the hygiene stuff, no, these are the best.
They
deals.
Truly are.
These are.
So then, categorically, burrs. We carry diamonds, carbides. We have all of those. We've deeply discounted them for Nifty. Instead of $99 on carbides, you're paying $79 for 100. Instead of $2 on diamonds, you're paying like $1.25. So you can get any of our diamond selections for cheap. You're going to get a 10-pack for $12. So that's our diamond deals. There's really not. This is just standard. It'll always be there. It's always been there for Nifty. I've continued it. Actually, I've made them a little cheaper. So instead of $79, they're $74.99. So you're getting even a better deal than you did before. So that's something that streamlining this process. Then you get into whitening. So one of the other products that we brought on board with Medidenta was, well, we basically took Trophy Magic and brought it on board with Medidenta, merged it, and called it a day. And it's been fantastic. Medidenta customers are now realizing they have access to really killer deals in hygiene, and vice versa. Now the hygiene customer, the pedo customers, everybody who buys the Profi angles is now saying, okay, awesome. Now I can get burrs instead of 9 types. Now I can get 30, 50 types instead of. So we also took Wider Image Dental. Wider Image Dental has been around for 15 years. It's it's kind of a stepchild, I guess, against the big guys, but at the same time, it's been around forever and it's fantastic. The quality is unmatched. So our in-office kits, the specials that we have for you guys in this are pretty universal. That's across the board. I didn't want to just pick one because someone will say, I don't really do in-office. Why couldn't you do a deal on take-home? So I just did a deal on all of them. I basically took 40% off everything and said, if you want an in-office kit, it's a 2-patient, 40% hydrogen peroxide kit. Includes everything you need. Whether you like that, whether you have a better deal on suction tips or not, doesn't matter to me. It's a complete kit. The tray comes out, you set it on your table, it's got everything you need, including a Profi angle, everything. But instead of $95 for that kit, you're paying $57. And this is going to stay. It may get better, but it won't get worse. So like Glenn said in the beginning, check back in because I'm always doing crazy things. And I try to post, I try to wait for someone to ask on Nifty instead of just posting all the time. So if somebody says, hey, is there a deal on in office? I'll say, hey, well, you know what? Here's the link. Check it out. So across the board, we have the LED lights, we have gingival barriers, we have individual syringes for those that just want to buy the syringe. They don't need the bibs and all the whatever else. Take-home trays, pre-filled trays. These are hot. They sell for $15 to dental direct. They sell retail for like $40, but it's just a little mouthpiece. You put it in your mouth. It's pre-filled trays. 12. If you're doing your own trays, we have these refills. 12% hydrogen peroxide. $6 a syringe. It's a dual barrel syringe. The take-home kits. This has 8 applications, so you can get up to 8 applications in this. So if you want to sell something as a take-home, these sell for $69 on Amazon, I think. If you go to Amazon, you'll see them. $49 maybe. You'll be able to sell these for double, 3 times easily. Pens, to-go pens. And, basically you pay $9.99 as a doc in our wholesale. We took it down 40%. So everything you see in here, these are also kind of cool. And let me look at my notes here too, because I had something else I wanted to do. So anything you buy in whiter image in this whitening category, I'm going to give you 20 custom pens. Nice. So they're little mini pens, 15 application. What I'll do is I'll put your logo on there. I'll put your call to action. It's kind of like giving your customer a business card. Yeah. If you do any kind of a cosmetic procedure, if you've just taken off braces, if you have a customer that comes in where their braces just came off, if you have somebody that has smokes or drinks coffee or drinks red wine or whatever, and you want to convince them to do whitening, you give them one of these little pens. It has Dr. Glenn Bowe's office on there. It has his call to action, whatever it is, redeemable coupons. When you buy anything in this whitening category, I'm going to give you 20 of those customized. The only thing I ask is that you have to follow the prompts. When you buy something, it'll say you get 20 free pens, upload your logo here. And then there's notes. You can say, hey, I'm the absolute best dentist on the planet. Check me out.
And look, guys, if it's that hard for you, I'm going to tag, look, Sean's going to be tagged to this post. It's live. Just reach out to him. He loves it when people reach out. And again, that's the culture of this group, right? Is that, sure. If you need to talk to somebody, you can reach out to them right away. You don't have to go through a whole bunch of things. Now, if you're a shy person, hey, I'll tell you what, Sean's already set it up. Yeah. The discounts are already here. You go to this page, everything's done. You don't have to remember a code or anything. You click on all of this, and that's it.
You just have to remember that the URLs change. So I had somebody the other day.
We'll put that again. You guys see that in the post there. So, Sean, this is so much, and we're definitely going to bring them back on because
I got one more, Glenn.
We're already talking about the Vegas stuff, all this other stuff, but we got one more thing. Talk about this real quick before we jump off here.
So maintenance. We did that buyback program, which we can still do. So I've resurrected the buyback program. I basically have brought back the send in your junky handpiece thing and we'll replace them for half off of a replacement. We obviously do repairs. So you got to check out our repair department. As Glenn said before, we're very fast. It isn't just because it's Glenn. We might have given him a slight notch ahead, but everybody gets fast service. Our department is not here to not fix your stuff. Our MO is 1000% not. Oh yeah, it's broken beyond belief. Why don't you buy a new one for $1,000? We're not that company, period. So the repair program is back alive. So if you go to the repair button at the absolute top here, you fill out that form, send in your junk, we'll replace it with a half off, a replacement, or we'll try to fix it. It's up to you. In that repair form, you'll have an option to select trade-in program, or you'll have an option to select repair. That's on you. But this is the stuff right here. So right here we have our iClean system. It's that built-in system that you can clean all of your hand pieces, your attachments, you can purge, you do all kinds of cool stuff. I've taken it. This is a really, really sick deal, Glenn. Basically, if I can get it to populate.
Well, and a lot of you guys use the Cavo version too, which is basically triple the price there. This is a great deal here for a company.
Check this out. $18.99 is our retail. These things sell for $2,500 all day long. Yeah. Not ours. Ours is $18.99. That's what we retail it at because we're not pigs. But here's what we've done. For Nifty, you get it for $14.50. But check this out. I'm also going to give you a free 1200 mini head high speed. I'm going to give you one free air-free 45 surgical. And I'm going to give you one free Profi Pro Elite, the one-piece hygiene handpiece. You're going to get, there's 3 slots in this unit. You're going to get something to fill every slot for free.
I love it, man. This is probably one of the better deals right here, guys, because
it really is.
Okay,
Save
look,
the best for last.
This
right?
anyways. Look. This is not something you're not buying something that you don't need. You need this. You need to clean your hand pieces, right? You do it efficiently. And Sean's throwing in 3 hand pieces, man. That's insane, man. I love it.
An $800 surgical, a $500 high speed, and a $500 hygiene handpiece free.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so look, guys. I mean, everything's on the website, right? You just go through this website. We'll put the URL in there, and you know what? We'll tag Sean in this. You can talk to him as well. And you know what, Sean? What if someone wants to call the office and talk to someone? Is that available?
Oh, of course. And like I said, so 800-221-0750. That's our 800 number. Give us a call. Anybody who answers the phone is 100% educated on all of these products. Everybody in here knows Nifty. Everybody's familiar with it. I'm the face, I guess, of this, but everybody in here knows it just as well as I do. So
hey, and if you want to walk it himself, just I'm going to tag him. Just message him. Sean loves it when people message him.
Even Saturday at 10 p.m. It's all good. I love it.
I love it. Sean, thank you so much, man, for jumping on. I appreciate it. Man. Thank you so much for always supporting our group and hooking us up. Guys, you know where to go now. Everything's all in one place. Take advantage of those deals. And man, there's no reason that you need to overspend for things like this. So Sean, thank you so much for jumping on.
You got it, Glenn.
Guys,
thanks, man. Appreciate it.
We'll see y'all next time.
See ya.